Biden is probably dead. He's been missing for days. He isn't a healthy man. He's very old. Hey, listen, I don't want him to be dead, but no one lives forever. And that got me thinking. I don't like Joe Biden. I think he's evil. But he is just a symptom of what this country has become. He's lived a life of crime. He got everything he wanted. Now, this crime family hurt millions of people. They conned, stole, grifted from everyone along the way. That worthless lump died a multi-millionaire without ever providing a product or a service to the world. They just took and took and took until the last moment. And they lied the entire time. Now everyone is telling you that he's healthy and this is the best version of Biden.
This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever. Not a close second. And I've known him for years.
You sure about that? I mean, we're all seeing it. The media is just one giant lie machine. Just yesterday, the White House doctor released a letter saying Joe was all better, healthy as can be. Oh, really? He might have had COVID. Again. I guess that medicine that prevents it isn't working. It's just another lie. The Biden crime family has about 20 corporations that never made a product, never had any employees, but they're still worth billions of dollars. Hunter was paid over $100,000 a month to sit on the board of a Ukrainian energy company. Hey, guess what? He doesn't speak Ukrainian. He doesn't know anything about energy. This is just criminal, and he's never going to face any consequences. But it's worse than that. The lies, the deception, the corruption is everywhere. This country is rotting, and everything is broken. I mean, fat people getting free food, the welfare system is out of control. You get paid more to do less. How is any of this fair? Now look at the streets of San Francisco. There's drug abusers everywhere. They sit on the streets all day, but they get free food whenever they want. I mean, you probably work, 8-10 hours a day? Where's your free food? All they have to do is run down to a shelter, put their hands out, boom, sandwich. They get fed. And the Baldwins murdered a woman. They won't even press charges. Alec Baldwin pointed a loaded gun at a woman, pulled the trigger, and watched her die. Then he went on vacation. They won't even press charges. The armorer, the poor white woman, she'll spend decades in jail. How is any of this fair? Now, the director of the Secret Service might have tried to assassinate Trump, allegedly. Now, she went through that whole congressional interview process, didn't answer a single question. I bet she gets to resign. And without any consequences, I'm willing to bet that she keeps her pension and benefits. And if not, then she'll certainly get some type of job with a Washington, D.C. firm that will compensate her for her previous work. She will. She'll be just fine. Just watch. You'll see.
We must learn what happened, and I will move heaven and earth to ensure that an incident like July 13th does not happen again.
But instead, she left many members of Congress frustrated.
You're full of today. You're just being completely dishonest.
Pressing for answers.
Was there ever a moment where the Secret Service actually considered pausing the rally?
The Secret Service would have paused the rally had they known or been
So the answer is
there
no.
was an actual threat.
The answer is no. Correct?
I can speak to you in generalities.
No, I don't want generalities. I want
all
specifics.
Well, shit, that didn't take long. As I suspected, she resigned, but she keeps a $50,000 a year pension for the rest of her life. There are millions of people that work hard all day and they don't get $50,000 a year. Now tell me that's fair. Oh, AOC. Okay, she was a broke bartender a few years ago. Now she makes $174,000 per year as a Congress critter. But somehow She's now worth over 28 million? Yeah, sure. That math adds up. Okay, illegal immigrants, they're flooding into the border and they immediately get a free phone and a luxury hotel room, 3 meals a day, hot shower. Many people in this country that are struggling with work haven't been on vacation in a long time. But these guys get it for free? I mean, how many of you are struggling to pay your bills right now? Now, there's a term for this kind of lying. It's called gaslighting. It's where a person absolutely knows the truth, but they're convinced that they're crazy and it just isn't true. You know, are you going to believe me or your own lying eyes? You've heard that before. Biden is healthy. Come on, you can see this with your own eyes. Kamala is smart. Just watch his speech, make your own opinion.
And talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time in terms of what we need to do to lay these wires, what we need to do to create these jobs. And there is such great significance to the passage of time when we think about a day in the life of our children.
Hunter is the smartest person I know. Corinne Jean-Pierre was the best person for the job as Speaker of the White House. Inflation is low. The economy is strong. Diversity is our strength. Climate change is causing the oceans to rise. College debt is the only way to get ahead in life. We went to the moon 50 years ago, but now we forgot how. Jussie Smollett was attacked in MAGA country. Epstein hung himself when the guards fell asleep and the cameras turned off. The border is secure. It's all lies, all the way down. Now, if you're still listening, some of you might be saying, oh, boo-hoo, life's not fair, sucks to be you, some nonsense like that. Okay, fine. Yeah, I know that life isn't fair. But when the system itself is geared and rigged against regular people, it's just wrong. Now, I've started several businesses. I'm an entrepreneur. But it's almost impossible for a regular person to become successful. Okay? You need to find inventory. You need to find a commercial spot to rent. You need to apply for permits. You need to get insurance. You need to pass inspections, then pay taxes. There are always taxes on everything. Now, there are hundreds of ways that a business can fail. And don't worry, the government is there at every step to make it as hard as possible. But in New York, as it turns out, it's really easy to get into entrepreneurship. You just go to any store, steal as much as you want, and set up a blanket on the sidewalk. It can literally be in front of the store you just robbed. You can sell a Rolex watch for $1 and still make a profit because it didn't cost you anything. You don't have any inventory costs. There are no regulations. You certainly don't pay taxes. Are you starting to get the feeling like the system is rigged against you? And good people are punished. Now, this is a sign that we're close to the end. This country is dying. But Trump can save us. No, he can't. He can't. It's too late. Now, I'm still going to vote for him because he might keep the country above water long enough for me to retire to some sunny tropical beach town in a foreign country. But face it, we're toast. They are going to make more laws that punish good people and let criminals run free. Any illegal immigrant can rob a store in New York. But if you try to protect yourself, you are going to jail. We see it every day. I can list off the stories that have happened. You know this is happening. But it's not just petty crime. The Attorney General, Merrick Garland, he just ignored a subpoena from Congress. It is illegal to do that. But he's never going to face any consequences. Now, Steve Bannon also was served a subpoena from Congress to testify against Donald Trump. He claimed executive privilege that was granted to him while Trump was president. Oddly enough, Attorney General Merrick Garland sent him straight to prison for doing the exact same thing he did. The laws are only applied to a certain group of people. Again, is any of this fair? And don't even get me started on the political prisoners of January 6th. None of this is right. Now, this is a warning. When laws don't apply, we no longer have a government. When illegals are running free, taking over towns and creating no-go zones, we have lost. We have already lost small sections of cities and towns all over. Now, they're mostly in Democrat cities, but when there's nothing left to steal in those cities, they will be spreading out to rural areas. Now, this is where it might get interesting. You have a choice. Do you choose to protect yourself? Your choice becomes a fight against the street gangs or a fight against the gangs who wear badges. How's that going to play out? Now, this election coming up, it won't make any difference. If Trump wins, he holds off the wolves for a short period. They'll try to take him out, verbally, legally, violently, who knows? If Kamala wins, and it is a possibility, I'm not convinced that voting really matters anymore. But if Kamala wins, we run as fast as possible into a dystopian future where illegals are more important than you. And free stuff for everyone. Well, everyone that matters. We are absolutely heading into dark times. I don't have any good news for you. I don't know how to end this video. Everything is broken. Everything is one-sided. It's unfair, and it's not getting any better. Sorry. But wait, the economy. The economy is about to have the biggest depression you will ever see in your lifetime. You think food is expensive now? Listen, it happened to Venezuela. It happened to Zimbabwe. It will happen here. And it has already started. I know, you're probably low on money. Times are tough right about now. But start stocking up on food. I mean, even if it's an extra few cans per week, it'll allow you to survive a few days longer than the people that didn't stock up. Stay alive? Are you talking about just staying alive? Yes, I think it's going to get that bad. So that's how we're going to end this video. Listen, hey, give me your opinions on this. You think I'm doom and gloom, black pills forever, get off the internet, go touch grass? I hear you. But if you're ignoring reality, that'll get you so far. You can ignore reality all day long, but you can't ignore the consequences of ignoring reality. All right, let me have it. Comments are open. I'll reply. We'll have a chit-chat in the comments. See you tomorrow.